To Beverly. Short jumper won't go down. JaVale McGee gets it in the right corner. To Caldwell Pope. James. His first effort off the mark. Williams. That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there. Caldwell Pope. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Williams into the front court. Shot clock off as they look for a go-ahead bucket. Down a point. And he'll head to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Nope. First one does not go. Oh, he missed them both. The first quarter's complete. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
You killing me.
To Leonard. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Cousins from long range. Now that's a contest. The follow won't go either. LeBron into the front court. Leads three. To Kyle Kuzma. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
I got ball.
Goaltending's called. Count the bucket. Across the timeline comes James. Minute gone by in this second quarter. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy. And that's to be the greatest of all time.
LA with 4 to shoot. Shot clock violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lakers at the controls right now. A lot of contact. No whistle. Oh, the slam popped out. Another shot won't go either.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
It's a 5-second violation. It's James controlling the offense. LeBron James, 4 out of 7. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Lou Williams, 2 of 4 now.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Going to launch beyond the arc. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
And he can't convert the free throw. 3 seconds is the call. It's Cook with the basketball. Leads 5. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
George. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Stevenson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't force those. Stevenson misses. Williams to Leonard. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Driving right to the basket. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down. To Leonard. Jared Dudley rejects it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jared Dudley. Jared Dudley, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Stevenson. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound Cousins. Fires the 3. Can't connect. It's no good. Slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Lance Stevenson with the dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Here comes the screen. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. From 18 feet, at the buzzer, it's good, just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. We reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Leonard to George. Nothing going here on that drive. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
James. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Leonard. Turns and slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Davis. Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Cousins. And Davis there to grab the rebound. To James. Gets a shot up off the mark.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Clippers have the basketball. To Leonard. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Patrick Beverly tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
The drive right to the basket. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 4 for 6.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Leonard, and it's rebounded by Green. To James. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here's James for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. New personnel on the floor for Doc Rivers. LBJ has it. Here's a chance from long range. Cleans it up. Cousins. Takes stock of the floor. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Williams. Hauled in by James. To Davis. To James. 4-3. Not that time. He missed it. To Paul George. For 3. It's good for 3.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
James into the front court. 2-point advantage. Down the lane to lay it in.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Kyle Kuzma. Five on the shot clock. It's James. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Los Angeles, they have it. James. Strong finish for Paul George.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
George missed it. JaVale McGee, great dish to set it up. Caldwell-Pope, he connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Ivica Zubac, snatching it out of the air. Deep three, at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Lakers have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
James to Davis. Oh, had him going there for a second. Shot from in close, no good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Beverly. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch.
Slams it home on the putback.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, he had him there for a second. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
DeMarcus Cousins with the block. To Caldwell Pope. From long range. Not going down here. To Leonard. From the outside, no good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
LeBron, tough matchup against George. Lakers able to recover. Davis to Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. Almost, but no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're gonna lower the chances of them making that shot.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Caldwell Pope cleans it up. Offensive board, working the outside. Caldwell Pope. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Leonard can't connect.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nice pass to set things up and flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. George to Beverly. DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
Well, you can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Had a chance, but it's no good. Williams across the timeline. Down by 15. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Jay, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both.
Good shot, good shot.